Hi everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a really simple one-point perspective drawing. So first of all, I've got my A4 sheet of paper set up as landscape, and first of all I'm going to create a horizon line. So somewhere around about the center of the page I'm going to draw a line that goes all the way across like that. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And what I'm going to do next is create a what we call a vanishing point. So it can be anywhere along the line depending on how you want to look at how you want your drawings to look, but I'm going to create it somewhere in the middle. So we just need a dot like that, and from that dot we can create some lines that form almost an X shape. So I'm going to create one that comes down like that, and then on the other side, and then I'm going to create another one like that, and then another one that goes up like that. So these lines are going to be our guide, because I'm going to draw it's a street drawing with some houses on either side. I'm going to add some extra things just to give you guys an idea about foreground, middle ground and background. So the next thing I want to do is create some vertical lines which are going to form the houses. So I'm going to start around about here. I'm going to create some vertical lines like that. So that's going to be one house. Then I'm going to draw these two here, which are going to be another house. And then I'm going to leave a bit more of a gap over here from my point. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, and then we might be able to squeeze another one. I'll leave that for the time being. So now we've got the walls for our houses. The next thing we can do is add in the roofs. So depending on, you can have a bit of fun with that and create different types of roofs for your houses. So this one might look something like that. And then all your lines, I'm going to create horizontal lines to create the top of those roofs. So one like that. This roof is going to look something like that. And then I might change it up a bit on this side, and this roof is going to face the other way. And then I can finish those off depending on how I want those roofs to look. So this one, I might leave that one as is. I'm going to go over this. So these are really faint lines at the moment, so I can go over this a bit darker when I'm happy with what I have. So what you can do now is add. So this is going to become our middle ground, and we can add some detail if we want. So I'm going to add a doorway, and we'll give it some windows. So remember, all these lines really should be heading towards that vanishing point to give that perspective. So you can see mine aren't perfect. So depending on the look of your drawing, whether you want a more naive looking drawing, you can change those lines a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, and everything as I get back to this point gets smaller. So this doorway here is going to be slightly smaller than this one. I'll give this one some square windows. Okay, so same on this side. Okay, so now we have a really simple, rough sketch of what we want to appear in our drawing. Here on the horizon line that we drew at the beginning, that's going to form our background. So I'm going to just add some mountains there. I'm going to shade those so we can see those a little bit better. And then you can start adding in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to follow these diagonal lines again. So I'm going to create like a footpath. So starting from that point, and they get wider as we come out. So then I can draw a little path that leads to those doorways. And then you might want to add in some trees as well. So I'm going to add in a tree in the background here. So and you might want to add some chimneys. And then we've now got our middle ground and our background. So in the foreground, I thought I'd add a character just to give that illusion of depth. So I'm going to draw one of my characters here. So you can have some fun with these other elements to add into your drawing. It doesn't have to be a person, it could be an animal. But just everything that you put in the foreground here is a lot bigger than what you would put in the background. So we're trying to create that illusion of perspective and depth. So see if you can guess what he's doing. I'll just add a shadow there. Okay, so we've got a boy walking his dog, and I'll make it a bit safe as well. So we'll add some lines here to create a pedestrian crossing. So all those lines are going to join up with this vanishing point. So if I create a series of lines, like that. Okay, so now we can the fun part, and we can add details and really make this our own unique drawing. So I'm going to add some more detail on those roofs, and you can give it a bit more depth by darkening some of those lines. So there might be some bushes on the side here. Maybe we've got a bit of shadow on the back on the side of this house. And I might add a tree in the foreground over this side just to give that a bit more illusion of depth again. So here's the tree trunk. So that's why I create my lines quite faint when I'm sketching, is if I want to draw over anything. I can do that quite easily. So I'll just create some foliage there for that tree. So that's going to cover that roof. This one might have a couple of pot plants out the front. I think we're almost finished. So I'll just I'll get a bit dirty using this. This is a charcoal pencil, so I'll clean that up. Got a lot of smudges. And here's your drawing. So I mean, you can keep going and going with this. I guess the trick is knowing when to stop. So once you've worked one up to this stage, then you can, have a go at another one. Perhaps using different characters. You could change these houses. Maybe you've got a park or perhaps a high-rise building. So have some fun with it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and hopefully you guys will get back to school soon. Thanks for watching.